Welcome. So friends, today we are going to see what are the reciprocating pumps. So let us start. This is an image of a reciprocating pump. Now let us see them in details. A pump may be defined as a mechanical device which, when interposed in a pipeline, converts the mechanical energy supplied to it from some external source into hydraulic energy and transfers the same to the liquid through the pipeline, thereby increasing the energy of the flowing liquid. The various pumps may be broadly classified into following two types: positive displacement pumps and rotodynamic pumps. Positive displacement pumps are those in which the liquid is sucked and then it is actually pushed or displaced due to the thrust exerted on it by a moving member, which results in lifting of the liquid to a required height. These pumps usually have one or more chambers which are alternately filled with the liquid to be pumped and then emptied again. The most common example of the positive displacement type of pump is that of the reciprocating pumps. So now let us see what are the main parts of reciprocating pumps. It has a cylinder with a piston rod, connecting rod and crank, suction pipe, delivery pipe, suction valve and delivery valve. Now let us understand its construction, that how the reciprocating pump works in details. The cylinder is connected to suction and delivery pipe, each of which is provided with a non-return valve or one-way valve called as suction valve and delivery valve respectively. The suction valve allows the liquid only to enter the cylinder and the delivery valve permits only its discharge from the cylinder. The piston is connected to a crank by means of a connecting rod. As the crank is rotated at uniform speed by driving engine, the piston moves to and fro in the cylinder. When the crank rotates from theta is equal to 0 degree to theta is equal to 180 degree, the piston, which is initially at its extreme left position, that is, it is completely inside the cylinder, moves to its extreme right position, that is, it moves outwardly in the cylinder. During the outward movement of the piston, a partial vacuum is created in the cylinder. This partial vacuum enables the atmospheric pressure acting on the liquid surface in the well or sump below to force the liquid up in the suction pipe and fill the cylinder by forcing open the suction valve. Since during this operation of the pump the liquid is sucked from below, it is known as its suction stroke. At the end of the suction stroke, the piston is at its extreme right position. The crank is at theta is equal to 180 degree, that is, at its outer dead center. The cylinder is full of liquid, the suction valve is closed and the delivery valve is just at the point of opening. When the crank rotates from theta is equal to 180 degree to theta is equal to 360 degree, the piston or plunger moves inwardly from its extreme right position towards left. The inward movement of the piston causes the pressure of the liquid in the cylinder to rise above atmospheric, due to which the suction valve closes and the delivery valve opens. The liquid is then forced up the delivery pipe and raised to a required height. Since during this operation of the pump the liquid is actually delivered to the required height, it is known as its delivery stroke. At the end of the delivery stroke, the piston is at extreme left position. The crank is at theta is equal to 0 degree or 360 degree, that is, at its inner dead center, so that it has completed one full revolution and both the suction and the delivery valves are closed. The same cycle is repeated as the crank rotates. This is in general working principle of a reciprocating pump. Now, let us see the further classifications of the reciprocating pump. It has two basic types, single acting pumps and double acting pumps. Now let us see what are the single acting pumps. Let's start with its diagram. So, if the liquid is in contact with one side of the piston or plunger only, it is known as single acting pump. A single acting pump has one suction and one delivery pipe, and in one complete revolution of the crank there is only two strokes, one suction and one delivery stroke. Now, what are double acting pumps? Now, it is a diagram of double acting pumps. If the liquid is in contact with both the sides of piston or plunger, it is called as double acting pumps. So, a double acting pumps has two suction and two delivery pipes with appropriate valves, so that during each stroke, when suction takes place on one side of the piston, the other side delivers the liquid. Now, for further understanding, let us see what are the real-life applications of reciprocating pumps. It has its wide applications in oil and gas industry, as it delivers the water at high head. Thank you friends. Thanks for watching the video. Bye.